What's up, you beauties? Welcome to HW Hockey YouTube channel. Today we're diving into some exciting trade rumors surrounding the Detroit Red Wings and the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim Ducks goaltender John Gibson. Let's break down what's been happening and why this potential trade could be a big deal for both teams. So for over a year now, there's been ongoing speculation about John Gibson wanting a change of scenery. Reports from last season suggested that Gibson approached Anaheim's management about exploring a trade, but those talks didn't materialize into anything concrete. Fast forward to this summer, and we're hearing that the Detroit Red Wings might be interested in bringing in Gibson to their roster, as was recently discussed by Elliot Friedman and Jeff Marek on the 32 Thoughts podcast. So let's talk about Gibson a little bit in the season he just had. He's coming off a tough season with the struggling Ducks, posting a 13-27-2 record, along with the 3.54 goals against average and a .88 save percentage. Despite these numbers, Gibson remains a highly regarded netminder with the potential to bounce back in a new environment. He's got 3 seasons left on his contract at $6.4 million annually, which the Red Wings can afford given their current cap space. For Detroit, it would make sense to negotiate a deal where Anaheim could potentially take on Ville Husso in his final year of his contract, paying him $4.75 million for the 2024-2025 season. The Red Wings also have Alex Lyon signed next season at just $900K, so that should give them some flexibility in the goaltending area. A potential trade could be mutually beneficial, I think, here, especially when you consider Pat Verbeek and Steve Yzerman, the GMs of the Anaheim Ducks and Detroit Red Wings, are very close. So I think just right there, something could get done. I think one critical factor to consider is Gibson's 10-team no-trade clause. We don't know yet if he's open to joining Detroit. This is just a team that's been rumored to be talking trade for Gibson. And we know that Detroit needs an answer in goal. So it's something to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, the Ducks they're sort of in rebuild mode, but it seems like they're trying to take maybe the next step in their rebuild. And shipping out a goaltender that makes $6.4 million a year for the next 3 years would accelerate things a little bit. It'll give them some breathing room in the cap. They also have a young, promising goaltender in Lucas Dostal. So they have somewhat of a replacement for Gibson. Dostal played pretty spectacular at times this past season in 2023-2024. So for me, this could be a move that likely makes sense. What would be next for Detroit? The Red Wings are aiming to make, obviously, a push for the playoffs this upcoming season. I think acquiring a long-term solution in net would be a game changer for them. Now, it should be said that they do have some younger guys. Sebastian Costa comes to mind. We'll see what happens with them. Maybe it's going to take him a little bit longer to come up. He ends up being a backup for Gibson during the next 3 years. But there should be some retooling in Detroit, and this is definitely I think a rumor to keep an eye on. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. That's going to do it for today's John Gibson trade rumors. We'll have more Red Wings talk tonight, as Jake Wallman was moved earlier today in a move that cleared $3.4 million of cap from Detroit's cap space. Went along with a second-round pick to San Jose for future considerations. Was that a precursor move to what's to come? Are they gearing up to take on a potentially larger contract in Detroit? Let me know what you guys thought about this move, or what you guys think about this match between Detroit and Anaheim could be. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more HW Hockey updates and rumors. I'll see you guys tonight.